Hi, we're here at the Divertimenti and Daunt Books Culinary Salon, and I am very happy to be with Camilla Schneideman. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
So let's go back in time, roll back. Divertimenti and the Cookery School. There had been cookery classes at Divertimenti before, but you started the proper Divertimenti Cookery School here in Marylebone High Street.
Yes, I did.
Had you taken leave of your senses? I mean,
I did.
It was massive, wasn't it? It was a huge undertaking.
It was a big undertaking. I'd got the idea in my head. This shop had become vacant and it was big enough to house a cookery school and the shop, and it just seemed like there was no time like the present. So really, when we ran our first program, we had 17 classes on the program, and we just had to send it out to our mailing list and see what happened, and every single one sold out.
Amazing. So there was I mean, excuse the phrase, but there was a real hunger for for this.
Yeah, because it wasn't happening. You know, there was Books for Cooks, which ran cookery workshops and you know, had a wonderful reputation. And I imagined something where we could have lots of visiting chefs and invite the chef flavors of the month, and nothing like that existed at that time. So we just had to go out on a limb and say, well, let's try it, and we tried it and it worked.
But you created this wonderful atmosphere, because I came here for cookery classes before, you know, we'd even met, and there was just a wonderful ambiance and a wonderful feel to it, but it's that kind of special chemistry that just seemed to really work.
I think because I was so passionate about it, and because I was willing to be here for every class, and I wanted to meet all the chefs, I wanted to cook all their recipes, I wanted to teach my own classes, and we had the cafe at that stage that was up and running, so there was a great kind of foodie feeling. Plus the area was suddenly waking up and becoming more exciting and interesting, and I think it was genuinely kind of, you know, there's something new and exciting happening, and everybody who worked here was part of that buzz. You know, we kind of created it, I suppose, but we felt that it was sort of happening around us. So it was very exciting, and you'd send out the program, and then people would fax in those days back their bookings, but I would have people faxing back in 10 minutes after they received the program, and they'd book 8 classes all in one go because they wanted to be the first to be on the list to see the River Cafe or, you know, whatever it was.
Amazing. And I mean, I can't imagine a better location than Marylebone, because it is this food village where, you know, you've got the best cheeses and the best meats and the best chocolates, and it just makes sense, doesn't it?
Totally, it does, but none of that was here then. So, you know, it was pre-ginger pig, pre-fromagerie. You know, so it was a bit of a leap of faith, and we just had to believe that people were going to get excited. Conran had gone up to the other end of the road, and so people were starting to talk about Marylebone High Street much more as a high street and somewhere interesting to go. A few restaurants had started opening, and, you know, we just had to kind of say, well, you know, let's try it and see what happens.
Amazing. And then the cookery book came, and it's got some cookery school feeling to it, but also family recipes. It's a real kind of heartfelt effort that you brought together.
Well, what I wanted to do was to record a lot of the recipes that had come through the cafe and also the cookery school, because I was developing recipes and working on a lot of classes while I was here, and I was also experiencing the recipes that other chefs were cooking and thinking, that's amazing, we need to share that. But yes, also, you know, Divertimenti was born out of, you know, a long family history, and my family had been involved for such a long time. So you couldn't really do the book without telling the story of how it kind of all happened.
Can you believe that your parents started Divertimenti 50 years ago? I mean, it's just, it's amazing. No,
that does shock me when I, you know, was looking at the website and thinking, it really is 50 years, yeah, it's incredible. It's, you know, it's been a long time, and it's just wonderful that it's still here.
Absolutely. Well, Camilla Schneideman, thank you so much for joining us to celebrate the birthday at the Culinary Salon.
Pleasure.
Thank you.